Today we are going to discuss lambda function. So let us see what is a lambda function. We all have discussed functions. Now we will try to create the lambda function using the keyword lambda. So what is a lambda function? A lambda function is a small anonymous function. It is a function that can take any number of arguments but can only have one expression. Means any number of arguments we can pass, but we can give only one expression. In the slide you can see that here lambda is the keyword and the argument is the arguments or the parameters that we are passing inside the function lambda function, and expression using the expression we are defining the statement inside the lambda function. So the lambda function expression is executed and the result is returned. So a lambda function, let us try to create a lambda function that adds 10 to the number passed in as an argument and print the result. So we are going to create a lambda function where we will add 10 to the number which we are passing as the argument. So in the slide you can see that x is the variable which we are taking from the user, and y is the value which is returned by the lambda function. Actually y is a function, lambda function always returns a function. So lambda function is returning a function which will have one expression inside it, or which will have one statement inside it, and that will be a plus 10, and a is the argument which we are passing to the function y. So in the next statement you can see that print yx. Here y is the name of the function which is returned by the lambda, x is the argument we are passing. So suppose x equal to 70 is entered by the user. So when this statement gets executed, then a value of x will be 10 and it will go to the function lambda a is to a plus 10. Here value of a will become 70, and then 70 plus 10 will be equal to 80. And so when we call yx, it will return value 80. So let us take another example. So in the last slide we have seen how to create a lambda function using the keyword lambda. Here we are going to create another lambda function that will multiply arguments a, b and c, and it will print the result. So here we can see that y is again the function which is written by the lambda function, lambda keyword, and it is taking three arguments a, b and c, and the arguments are multiplied. The expression is that all the three arguments will be multiplied. Okay, so when we call this function y function using the three parameters 10, 20 and 30, all the three parameters will be multiplied and the value will be printed, So similarly, let us take another example. Here you can see that a lambda function is defined that is returning quotient if a is divided by b. It means we have to pass two arguments inside the function a and b, and what it will do, it will find the quotient if a is divided by b. So we are taking value of a and b from the user. Here value of a and b is taken from the user, and the lambda function is stored in the function z, and the parameters are a and b, and the expression inside this is a division b. So the value returned by this function z when we pass two arguments will be stored in the variable t, and when we print this we will get actually the output which we find after dividing a by b. Okay, so if a is equal to 80 and b is equal to 10, then we can say that the output we will get is equal to 8.0. So why we use lambda function? The lambda function are used when you need a function for a short period of time. This is commonly used when you want to pass a function. When you want to pass a function as an argument to higher order functions, that is functions that take other function as their argument. So a function is passed inside another function, and in this case lambda function is mainly used. So let us take another example in the next slide. So in this example we can see that we have created a function, user defined function test func is the name of the user defined function, and the parameter we passed is num here. So in this function we have written only single statement which is returning the lambda function created by the keyword lambda, and the statement inside this lambda function is x into num, where x is the argument passed to the lambda function. So after this we have written one statement in which we are storing the function, or in which we are storing the lambda function in the variable result1. Result1 is pointing to the function which is generated by the lambda. So result1 is also a function because it is pointing to function. So when we pass an argument 9 to result1, this will go 9 will go to the argument which is passed in the lambda function, that is x, and num is passed as 10 from the above statement test func 10. So when 9 is the parameter passed to the lambda function and 10 is the value for num, here we can say that, or here the output will be equal to 90. So we can see here that result1 is the function and text func is also a function. Now inside the text means in this case we can see that a function is passed inside another function. So in this type of cases where a function is passed as an argument to another function, we use lambda functions. Okay, this is all for the lambda function. You can practice questions based on the lambda functions.